A lot of photographers seem to be confused about model releases, so I thought I'd offer some insight. Now, I can only speak to what I know about how all of this applies in the US, so if you're unsure about how this works where you live, make sure to check with another source. Okay, so what is a model release? Well, when you take photos of someone, if they sign a model release, they're giving you permission to use those photos as stated in the release. And this is not the same as copyright, and some people get that confused. Usually, you automatically own the copyright to any photo you take. It doesn't matter whose camera you're using, you own the copyright. And because you own the copyright to a photo, no one else can make copies or use that photo without your permission, not even the person featured in the photo. And there are some fair use exemptions for this rule, and if you're working under a special arrangement like a work for hire, you might not own the copyright, but otherwise you do. Now, just because you own the copyright to a photo of a person, it doesn't mean you also have permission to use that person's likeness for any purpose. It's a bad idea to use their photo in any way that might cause embarrassment or suggest something about their character that's untrue, or suggest that they use a product that they don't want people thinking they're using, things like that. When someone signs a model release, they're giving you permission to use pictures you've taken of them for certain purposes, or any purpose depending on the release. And most of the time I use a model release that gives me permission to use pictures of the model for any purpose in any type of media, and that just makes things simple. The model should get something in exchange for signing the release, and this is called valuable consideration. It can be in the form of money, or maybe she'll agree that getting copies of photos from the shoot and your permission to make copies and use those photos constitutes a fair exchange. Now, is a model release always necessary? The answer to that is no. A model release is not always necessary. And you can take pictures of people and use those pictures, but if you use those images in ways that might cause damage to their reputation or something like that, they might sue you and win. So in many cases, a good model release can help your case if someone ever tries to sue you. Now, a couple of things to remember. A model release should be signed by someone who is of legal age. If your subject's a minor, their parent or legal guardian needs to be there to sign it too. Also, it's a good idea to get a mugshot photo of your subject holding their ID up next to their face like this, so that you've got proof that they were there, that they used their real name, and showed proof of their age. Okay, I hope that clears up some misconceptions you might have had about model releases. If you want to know more, I'll include some links to more information about model releases in the description below if you're watching this on YouTube. Hey, if you like this video, click the like button. If you want to see more, click subscribe. That's it for now. I'll see you next time.